Hello, everybody, and welcome to Only Connect Trivia. Should be a good one tonight. We've got, well, as you just saw in the title card, we've got Anderson Wang, an excellent writer, going to be throwing an Only Connect game for us. And then we'll cool down with some before and after buzzer trivia. It's all good. These are two fun things. Thank you for being here. I see a bunch of people in the chat. Lurkers, welcome. Hello to everybody who is here. Please don't be shy, jump in the chat. And speaking of the chat, please do us the favor of not putting any answers in the chat. But if you have the answer, you can throw like the letter G in there or type got it, or you can type like buzz, just to indicate that you got it faster than we did, which I'm sure will be happening a lot. But please don't put answers in the chat because all the players and I would like to keep an eye on the chat. With that, I made a New Year's resolution not to talk so much. That was New Year's of 1987. Anderson Wang, would you like to jump in? Anderson is a San Diego-based puzzle and trivia guy, also works in math curriculum development. Anderson, hello, how are you?
Hey, yep, doing well tonight.
So glad you're here.
Yep, I'm happy to host. This is my
Yeah,
first time doing something like this, so
well, yeah,
see how it
first time
goes.
maybe on, I'm sorry, say it again.
I mean, well, we'll see how it goes.
I'm very confident that it's going to go great. Maybe your first time on Twitch, but I have played Anderson's material before. It was so much fun. And in fact, I, thank goodness, have some teammates. Let's go in alphabetical order by first name. Ben Zimmer, please jump in. Ben, a beloved language columnist for the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, writes crosswords for the New York Times, the Wall Street Journal, etc. Most importantly, we know him and love him as, do I even need to say it? Vocab Calloway, the best nickname.
Yeah, Callaway. Everybody's calling me that. Not just Ben B, but everybody literally is calling me
Sweeping,
that.
it's sweeping the nation, if the nation is defined by this room. Ben, how are you?
Good. Still recovering from word of the year madness, but we don't have to get into that.
That's right. That's right. Feel free to throw a link into the chat. Ben is like the custodian of the word of the year, which is like a big deal. I think American Dialect Society, if I remember right.
Correct. We
Okay.
just
All right. We
it's
will
like
continue that one later. Unless you have it. Well, go ahead. Put the cherry on top. Tell it. Anything we should
no,
know?
all I'll say, I mean, I probably everybody's already heard that we picked Raw Dog as word of the year for 2024, and I'm thrilled that I get to talk about it to the media now. So there's your press release in case you were wondering.
Wow. I didn't know that it was public yet. Okay. Wait. Thank you, Benjamin. And moving on, another San Diego guy, Paulo Pasco, please join us, but like old school, real, like serious San Diego. How are you, Paulo?
Doing fantastic.
Good. Paulo, for those who don't know him, is the reigning champion of the National Crossword Tournament. He is also the editor of LinkedIn Games. They are putting some very fun games on the internet every day. I encourage everybody to check it out. Paulo, anything we should know about that? By the way, I talked over you last time.
No, San Diego mentioned. Always happy to hear its name more.
I'm sorry, I did it again. Say it again.
Oh, just saying, always happy to hear its name more.
I'm a Coronado guy. The last player on our team is, I think, the youngest player we've had on this stream, a current undergraduate, and yet, wow, what a trivia player, what an Only Connect player, Sam Matson, Frisco, jumping in. Hello, Sam.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. I am excited to be here and not just dropping in relatively unannounced from being in the Twitch chat. It feels like I don't know what's a good simile, like someone jumping out of the baseball stands onto the field and somehow not being escorted off.
You're the Morgana of the Twitch channel. No,
Truly.
Sam, always a valuable member of the chat box, but great to have you on here for realsies. Our opponents tonight, the Zim Invaders. Let's do alphabetical again. Dave Harris, please jump in. Dave is a regular in this game, a self-described nerdy lawyer in New York City, but more importantly, what a great player, what a great guy. How are you, David?
I'm good, but give me one sec. I gotta finish these queens on LinkedIn. I'll be back in one sec.
Yes, yes.
I already did Staten Island and Brooklyn. You go do the Queens. We'll be 60% done. All right, alphabetically next, I guess that would be Jason Meyerowitz. Jason's Ben's and my teammate in the Only Connect League. Jason, how are you?
I'm just raw dogging it tonight, so everything's good.
Does that, there's a trivia like, does that mean like using, I don't know, like no, I got nothing.
Somebody
No
didn't read the
headphones,
press
no
release, but
food and water, you know, it's
We are
not-
pre-buzzing everything.
But that's it. That's it. Right, exactly. Raw dogging is when you buzz in the fourth round while you're still trying to figure out the vowels.
that's it.
All right, cool. Thank you for being here, David. And thank you. And wait, Frisco's not the only first timer here. Shannon Rapp, please jump in. Shannon is the founder of the wildly successful Chicago Crossword Tournament, just debuted in October. Also a noted member of the crossword community. Shannon, how are you?
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm just here to make friends.
It turns out it was just the friends we made along the way. And look, you've got 6 of them on your screen right now. No, make it 7. No, make it 8, because here comes Will Eisenberg. I think you two are already friends, but Will, also a rookie on this stream and in this game, another crossword expert, and a no slouch in the speed solving world as well. Will, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
I am delighted that you 3 rookies in particular are here, and Anderson, rookie host. But no, this is great. I wanted to get all of you on here for a while, and here we are all here on the same night, which is great. If I don't stop with the yammering, we won't get this game going. And Anderson, it is your time to shine. I've already asked those in the audience, please. No answers in the chat, but feel free to type some indication that you've got the answer. I'm going to take a breath. Anderson, what should we know about tonight's game, or should we just get it going?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess I already said a little bit beforehand, but I wrote this game around 2021, and I've playing it out for this. So yeah, I think otherwise I think should be pretty standard, maybe like, a little more like video games than normal, because things that I like. But yeah, hopefully
right,
there should be something for everyone.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm not going to belabor what this game is. If you're watching this stream, you probably know what Only Connect is. And if you're watching the stream, you are definitely smart enough to figure it out if you are not familiar with it. So maybe Anderson, just like a sentence or two at the top of each round, just to describe briefly what we're doing, but I don't think we need to belabor
All
it.
right, cool. Yeah.
And speaking of not, but yes, it is just like Kiara. Welcome to you, New York Times Connections. I am going to share my screen, which is the game board that all the players will be using. So those of you in the audience will see mine. And I will do my best to keep an eye on things, not only the chat, but to hover over the boxes that Anderson's going to be throwing on there, and so that everyone at home can see things as well. The whole scoreboard is visible next to the guy who won't shut up. And it's time for me to shut up. Anderson, take it away.
All right, cool. Yep. Well, yeah, so we have a reindeer flotilla on the left and Zim invaders on the right. I used 2 M's because I thought that was slightly more correct, but yeah. So okay. Yeah, so I guess I will show the emojis for the first round. And as everyone knows, in this round you'll see up to 4 clues, and you have to tell me what they have in common, and you'll get more points if you get it with fewer clues. So I believe Zim Invaders is picking first. If that's.
I think one of the first time guests should probably start us off.
Do I just
Yeah,
pick one?
Yeah, please, Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon, what do you want?
I'll pick the dinosaur.
All right, starting off with the T-Rex. So, all right, hopefully I'm doing this correctly. Yeah, everyone can like see the buzzer and everything.
I'm not seeing oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't seeing team names.
Oh, okay, I can maybe refresh those.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right, so assuming everyone's ready, you have picked the image question. So what do these 4 images have in common? And your time starts now. I guess you should say next, please, if you want me to move to the next one.
And for new folks, remember you can scroll over it to make it bigger. That's some kind of griffin or hippogriff or something.
Yeah, lots of rainbow colors.
Pastel.
Keep going.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Sorry, the bottom
Thermostat.
of the image got cut off, but pretend that's not relevant to the puzzle.
Is that a
Thermostat.
nest, maybe?
It looks
Could
like
be
a
a
nest to
nest.
me.
Nest. Griffin
I
nest.
mean, Griffin is a Family Guy, but why is it that one?
Uh-huh.
Wanna
I feel like get a
another one?
third.
Yeah, I think we need another at the very
Next,
least.
please.
Elizabeth,
So,
a war in a
Elizabeth,
nest. They're animal
These
homes.
are things that animals are in nests, warren, rabbits
Yeah.
are in warrens.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
Shall we?
I like it.
All right, yeah, what's your answer?
Animal habitats.
Yeah, that is exactly correct. Let's see if I can figure out how to show the answer. Yeah, okay, yeah, these are all places where animals live, and you get 2 points for that, getting on the third image. I can show you the fourth image.
A pen.
Oh.
Sure.
And does anyone here know what the first one is?
Is it the character name specifically?
Is it some
Yeah.
Neopet?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is from Neopets.
Oh.
Could
yeah,
not tell you
it is
what.
a
Yeah.
Neopet called the Airy.
Ah,
Nice.
For the millennial folks here, you might have played Neopets as I did. But yeah, very well done for getting 2 points on that first clue. Okay, so now, okay, wait.
Nice call,
Right.
whoever first said nest. That was clutch.
All right. Okay. So wait. Clear? Okay. Sorry. Okay. I'm still getting used to this. All right.
One of these
so,
days we should do a screen share so the chat can actually see what the interface looks like, because it's kind of fun.
Yeah. All right. So, Team Reindeer Flotilla, it's your first pick of the game.
Okay, Sam, rookie honors, please.
I
pick-
guess so. I'll take the trans flag, please.
All right. The Trans Pride. Here is your question, and the 60 seconds start now.
oof.
Ooh, okay. What is this, like some Mortal Kombat?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, that feels
You say
right.
so.
Yeah, sure you can. That's one of the guys says that. It's at least some like fighting game.
Okay, unless you want to say
Okay.
video game exclamations.
Let's get at least one more.
Yeah, let's go
Yeah.
next.
There we go.
Technique that may use memoization.
Oh, I mean, memoization is some kind of like CS thing.
Hmm.
The specifics escape me because it's been so long since I've done that. So I'd be down to see another.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
All right, next, please.
Dude
So,
perfect.
Dude
Dude
perfect.
perfect.
Okay. So if that's CS, this might be DP, maybe, if we're doing
It's
that.
not a. It's
I mean, it's not like CS in general. It's like some specific thing that I
okay.
can't remember.
All
But I'm
right.
down to see.
All right, dude perfect.
Let's see the last
Oh,
one.
dynamic
Yeah.
programming. I think they are all like DP.
Oh yeah, Daft Punk
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay. Sounds good
Yeah.
to me.
All right. What's your answer?
These are all things with the initials DP, like dynamic programming and Dude Perfect.
Yeah, that is correct. You get 2 points. More specifically, these are like often abbreviated DP. So people like in CS, the technique of dynamic programming, people often just call it DP for short.
Right.
The fourth clue was going to be what results in 2 outs, which I'm
Right.
sure everyone can guess. And if this was like only Connect After Dark, I might have.
Yeah,
I
I was very
thinking of the
terrified what
one.
was coming up for us.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Dragon
usually-
Punch. Dragon
the-
Well,
Punch.
usually what I have.
yeah, so in fighting games, so yeah, Shoryuken's a Street Fighter move from
That's what
It's the uppercut.
Ryu and some other characters can do. But in fighting games in general, like any move that's like like a special anti-air, like has similar properties to a Shoryuken, people just call it a DP because
Got it.
And the
the
characters who
influence
first
of
had the
Street Fighter.
Shoryuken, Ryu and Ken, are in the name.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. But yeah, good job. That is another 2 points. So we are tied up again, and we will move back to Zim Invaders as soon as I show the emojis again. All right, yeah. Which one do you want to pick?
Will,
Will,
what would you
a
like?
good one.
Can we have the panda, please?
All right, the pan. You certainly can. And here's your first clue coming up.
Sort of feels familiar, but I don't actually know what it is.
I think
Anyone?
it might be a region of Ethiopia.
I think we're gonna need another, right?
Yeah, we definitely need another.
Next, please.
Please.
That's the bit right at the top of Germany. It's the top region right near like Denmark area.
Is it contested maybe? Like it's a region where multiple countries like claim to it?
I don't know. I learned it in German class as just a top region of Germany,
I
but
feel like Tigray might be like a
I think,
I think
should we get a third just
yeah,
to
let's get another one.
triangulate? Next, please. That's just the island, right?
Part of Japan. It's like the largest island, maybe? Is that no, that's
Or isn't Honshu biggest?
Honshu is the
Maybe.
largest. Yeah, I don't know where we're going with this.
We
I
should
think we
get
probably need
another
the
maybe.
fourth.
Yeah.
Next, please. That doesn't help me. Anyone?
Oh.
Mm-mm.
All right. Yep. What's your answer?
Based on what people are saying, maybe we'll go with these are the largest units of their countries, but not necessarily the most populated.
That's a good try, but is not correct. So I will turn it over to the other team for a potential steal. You can,
Any
yes,
ideas?
I'll give you like 10 seconds or something. I don't know how much time.
Yeah.
Is it because Hokkaido is the northernmost
Yeah, the
island?
top one.
So
And
is
Hode
they
France
just like the
seems like it would be
northernmost?
called.
What?
That-
I like that.
Yeah,
And like
that was
Hode
all I had
France
on there.
feels.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, we'll go with northernmost parts of the countries.
Yeah, that is correct. Very well done. These are the northernmost states or state equivalents in their country. So you get 1 point on the steal there. Tigray is indeed a state of Ethiopia. It is the
Man.
northernmost, and there is like a very, it's a long-running conflict as well. So you were not wrong when you said that. Schleswig-Holstein is Germany, Hokkaido is Japan, and Haute de France is of course France. Literally translates to heights of France.
Yeah.
So makes sense.
So there's a reason it was the reveal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. All right.
Ile de France, not an island. All right, sorry. Oh, beautiful. I brought the game to a screeching halt. Not
uh,
that was just in a crossword, but no one cares, including me. Moving on. Whose turn is it?
all right. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, so nice job on the steal, and you also get the next pick. So
right.
Reindeer Flotilla.
If anyone else wants to take the choice, I don't want to hog the.
Okay, let's go from youth to decrepitude. That means it's you three guys. Paolo, go for it.
All right, let's hog it. Meaning headshot.
All right. Yeah, we're all hogging it with this question.
Well done. Well
And
done.
here is your first clue.
There's
Ooh,
always gotta be
anime.
an in
8 or
Anderson.
12. Okay.
That's really interesting.
Yeah,
Anagrams to main.
or Amine, the rapper,
Nice.
or Amine, which is scientific something. Does
feel like
not
we
help
see
me.
another.
Yeah, next
Get
please.
another? Yeah. Oh,
Okay, cool.
what
Huh.
measuring something? No, color TV.
What anime
Wow.
color do you have in common?
I'm not seeing anything here.
Yeah,
Want
want
to go next again?
Yeah.
Sure.
Next, please.
60 for video games. Oh gosh,
I mean, 29.97 makes me think like prices, but these are weird prices.
yeah, agreed.
Oh,
8 or
nine.
12.
Heaven, what the hell?
God, I feel like we just see another.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do the
next
last one.
please.
Oh,
24.
A
Frames per
something.
second. Frames per second.
Oh, frame per
FPS.
second. Great, perfect.
Oh, sure.
Frame rate?
Yeah, that is exactly correct. These
Nice.
are the standard frame rates of these media, and you get 1 point for that.
Solid.
Yeah, so I guess I have a bit of fluff. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. So anime, it is like usually 24 frames per second, but it's often animated on 2s or on 3s, which means that it changes. It actually only changes every 2 or 3 frames, which is why like the effective frame rate is usually 8 or 12. Black and white TV was 30, the standard, but when they changed to color, they like didn't really plan out in advance. So like the color signal required like extra data, and like it didn't fit in the like existing like black and white data. So to like compromise, they like slightly adjusted it from 30 to 29.97. And yeah, and I guess movies are 24 frames per second because it's just historical. That was just what they used for early movies, and then people have just kept it that way because that's what movies look like now.
Wow, prop to Gizmo Thwomp in the chat box, getting
Yeah.
2 before us. Well done.
Nice.
Great,
Gizmo
Graham.
Clue in
Thwomp,
this one for Into the Spider-Verse would just be like question mark, question mark,
Yeah,
question
yeah,
mark.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
nice one. All right, you guys
All
take it
right.
away.
And you get the last choice. Zim Invaders gets the last choice of round 1.
Take it, David.
All right. I would like the Muddy Boy.
All right, the Otter. Here is your question. 60 seconds starts now.
It's gonna be something like a tweet that broke a record or something,
Yeah.
but
That's why I was thinking as well, but I'm not sure.
I think keep going.
Next, please. I don't even know what that is. I don't remember that.
And I don't think that's Squid Game related because that's Korea, but it doesn't ring a bell to me either.
Got nothing.
Keep going.
Yeah. Next, please.
Oh, so this is like he tweeted, "I want some nugs," and then he got some nugs.
Right. So are they just tweets that went viral? That seems weird. There's got to be something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, let's
That's
take
all I've
another one.
got so far.
Okay, last one.
Yeah, I think these are just
Yeah,
record-breaking
gotta be the
tweets.
most-
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
The
We're gonna
most
say these
viewed-
are like extremely viral tweets. Maybe they all broke the record for like most viewed
Yeah,
tweet
because it
at
was
the
an
time.
Allen tweet. That,
Yeah, I'll take that. More specifically, they were the most retweeted tweets in
Retweeted.
that year.
I guess
But
we should
also,
have just gone for it on one.
yeah, but also at the time they were tweeted, they were also the most retweeted tweet of all time as well. So, yeah, so yeah, you did have it on one. I was impressed. But I guess you only get 1 point in the end.
It's pretty common in actual games to like have a guess on one and then clues 2 and 3 just mean nothing to
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you could have gotten 5 or you could get 1. It's up to you.
I remember
The 29 tweet was by Japanese billionaire Yusaku Maezawa. It's still the most retweeted tweet of all time. And yeah, the 2017 tweet was there was some random dude who asked Wendy's on Twitter how many retweets for a year of free chicken nuggets. And
He
said
got the
18
nugs, as I
million.
recall.
He only got 3 million tweets, but that was still enough to get he did receive the year of free chicken nuggets in the end, so it was a happy ending.
I'm just happy that we get Twitter content from the olden days. And
I was gonna say I'm really sorry to like make people think about Twitter and in this.
No, but
day
it's
and
These were
age,
the most
the good days, good old
X's
days.
in all of X for the year.
Yeah, these are the biggest xeets. Hey, it makes my skin crawl saying it too. Don't worry, David.
All right. Well, still good job getting it for 1, and I guess Reindeer Flotilla gets the last pick. I guess yeah, I'll just pick it for you.
Yeah, might as well.
And here are your clues. Good luck.
I have not seen that movie or read that book.
Nor have I.
Well, it could be a
Seen
victim.
clips of it.
Yeah.
I
Be
don't watch
played by
horror
someone
movies,
interesting,
Who
but
gets
I don't
killed?
think we're 5 in this.
No.
Yeah, next please.
Uh,
Robert Neville. I am legend. Also never seen it. I'm
Me
not a
neither.
cinephile.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
over 2.
All right,
Well,
next,
Okay.
please.
I am.
I know who
Okay.
that is.
it's John Wick
Keanu?
of John Wick. Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
A lot of things happen to him.
Yeah. Is it? Could it be characters whose dogs
It-
died? That's kind of
Yeah, I was going to
bleak,
say, are
but-
there dead dogs in all of these?
That sounds plausible. I
Oh,
don't,
that feels. I think that's an I Am Legend plot point.
Do we want to confirm it or
um,
take the risk?
I would have think John Wick would have been the giveaway. I'm happy to do
Do
either.
we take a point for safety?
Sure.
Whatever.
Or not?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
you're running out of time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger go home, baby.
all right, what is your answer?
This characters whose are we saying characters whose dogs die? Is that
I guess so.
Feels
Alright.
plausible.
All right.
Alright.
Well, you went big or went home, and you won big because that
Is
is
the last one
exactly
gonna be
correct.
Old Yeller?
Nice.
Yeah, that is exactly
Oh,
correct.
nice.
As well.
Nice.
Yeah, good prediction.
David, spoiler alert, Jesus, come on.
As soon as you said, why is that not the real? I just started thinking, what's the 4th movie gonna be? What's the 4th movie gonna be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of spoilers for I Am Legend. He has this very like cute dog, and he's forced to kill it when it becomes infected with the zombie virus or whatever. It's very sad.
I mean, this is why the website doesthedogdie.com exists.
Yep.
Just for people who love their dogs, as I know my mom does. That's why she's never watching John Wick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the an American Psycho. There's just the scene where he murders this homeless man in like an alleyway, and he also like stomps on his dog. It's not pretty. So sorry to make people think about that as well. But good job getting 2 points on that, and we will now move to round 2. In this round, you'll see up to 3 clues, and they'll be part of a sequence, and you will need to name something that could go forth, or what does go forth or could go forth in that sequence. And I will pass it back to Zim Invaders for the first pick of this round.
Jason, you're finally up.
All right, let's have that panda.
All right, the panda, very good choice. Here is your question. Good luck.
Not sure. Keep going.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Actually,
Okay.
Why is that name
sounds more
familiar?
familiar. Keep going.
I think so.
Next one.
Next, please.
Oh, that's the that was part of Biden's cabinet, right?
Oh,
Or not?
I don't recognize it, but
Or was it Trump's that's definitely a cabinet person.
so it's going to be whoever it is at the time this was written. So let's assume current. If you have a guess of which cabinet, I'd say we just go with that. But I don't. Anyone else have a memory of it?
Can we name any? Who can we name in the current cabinet?
I can take a shot with Pete Buttigieg.
All right, that is not correct. So I will pass it over to the other team.
Sweet. Have no clue.
Jennifer Granholm was governor of Michigan. So if we're
That was my yeah.
we're going chronologically, are we up to Whitmer?
Gretchen Whitmer, the last 4. I mean, I know Granholm was 100% the governor of Michigan. That was all I had. I'm not sure. Rick Snyder's name rings a bell. I can't say that he was the Michigan governor, though.
Was she already governor when Anderson did this? I don't know, but that's all I got.
That is a great point. That's a great point. Fellow kids, do you guys have anything else?
Haven't a clue.
I've been locked into this Kelsey's picture of the fake dead dog from John Wick.
No.
You got this. You got this.
All right, we're gonna say,
yeah,
we're gonna say Gretchen.
Big Gretch energy with Gretch.
Big Gretch, absolutely.
That is correct. So you get 1 point on the steal, and these are indeed the 4 most recent governors of Michigan. I did verify that this question was still up to date as of this year.
I love that. Okay,
Jennifer Granholm.
Somebody other. I'm sorry. Say it again.
All right. I'll just have some quick fluff. So Jennifer Granholm was the governor of Michigan, and then she became a cabinet member. She was Biden's Secretary of Energy.
Wasn't she born in Canada and she couldn't run for president if she wanted to because she was foreign born?
Oh, maybe. I'm not sure about that. And then Rick Snyder was before Gretchen Whitmer, he was the governor of Michigan, perhaps best known for mishandling the Flint water crisis.
All right.
Before
we move on, I have
for that.
Got it. Before we move on quickly, shout out to my high school classmate, Maureen McCabe, or as she was called in high school, McBabe. She went on to Michigan State University where she was a sorority sister of Gretchen Whitmer. And she calls her Big Gretch, and those girls are always like a posse who help and support Gretchen. It's just kind of neat to hear about it from this friend perspective, particularly because Gretchen Whitmer seems like just this terrific person. All right, taking a breath. Anderson, all you, go for it.
Yeah, that's I feel like people, everyone just knows you're just connected to people in very weird ways. All right, okay, so Reindeer Flotilla, it is your pick.
All right. Either of the Bens, if you want to make your choice.
Yeah, Ben Zimmer, your turn. Go for it.
Let's go with the hedgehog.
All right, the hedgehog. Here is your clue, starting with clue 1.
G.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Just save valuable seconds and move on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, please.
Okay, so
Benjamin.
like 1,000, 100, 10.
Oh, there you go.
1,100.
Right, all right.
Would it be that simple?
So,
A
and
10, a
then,
Like
10
a
and a
buck.
1. But
so like,
a 10 and a 1, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Are we
yeah.
thinking like specifically money related?
Well, I mean,
Like single, I guess could cover both.
yeah, I
So
was
do you
thinking
want
of
to
that as
be
well.
silly
Want
and
to
do that?
go for it? Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, what's your answer?
Are we saying a single? A buck? What do you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, let's say single.
Sure.
All
We'll
right,
say
yep, single is in fact the example I had as well. These are just slang terms for money divided by 10 each time. I think this probably is one of the easier ones, but still a good job figuring it out so quickly.
yeah. Plus, by guessing the word in the fourth box, we get like 10 bonus points.
Yeah, I hear that's how it works. Yeah. So you get 3 points for getting it on the second clue, and we can move back to Zim Invaders for your pick.
Back up to Shannon.
Can I pick the baby bottle, please?
Yep, you sure can. Here is your question, and your clues start now.
Lots of things that could be.
Yeah, I think we're gonna need a second one.
Next, please.
Oh, these are Zelda games. Wind Waker, Twilight
Oh, nice.
Princess,
Twilight Princess.
Breath
So
of the Wild, and Tears of the
Tears.
Kingdom.
Yeah.
So is it
Kingdom.
the
Just trying to now
first?
make sure there wasn't anything else after Twilight.
So is Tears then what we're?
Okay,
Tears, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Is there something? Because
Skyward, there's Skyward. Sword.
Skyward. So
probably
Breath.
Breath.
This is 2021, so that would make sense, right?
Yeah. All right, Breath it is.
Breath.
All right, yeah, what's your answer? Yeah, I'll take that. I mean, you did say the
Sorry to
answer
the
as
chat
well.
for having to see that.
But yeah, you did correctly decide that I would pick the most recent Zelda game at the time that I wrote this question.
Good job, Dave. That was a clutch save there.
But yeah, Skyward Sword was indeed in between, and yeah, these are the the first words of the 4 most recent Zelda console games at the time that I wrote this question. And I guess there was a COQL question this season that ended in like Echoes of Wisdom or something. So
Yeah, it was Reverberations of Sagacity, I think.
but yeah, good spot, and you get 3 points for that.
Nice spot.
And we'll go back to Reindeer Flotilla for your pick.
All right, Ben.
Oh, is it me? I was going to throw it back to you, Sam. All right, let's go with Ben Zimmer's favorite band, T-Rex.
Very good band. All right, here is your question. Good luck.
W2.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next, please.
X6.
WXYZ.
Are these factorials? I mean, WXYZ is looking super likely, but it's not Scrabble. I have no idea what this is.
Whiskey, X-ray.
Yeah.
Trying to think of all the code things. Want to stare at the other one for a while?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yeah, next, please.
Why 20? Is this just math?
2, 6, 20.
Probably not.
I mean, their letters in the thing.
Oh, the
first number with that letter in it.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
sweet,
Z would be
right.
what?
It's
It's gonna
Like,
be
Yes.
that's not dozen. It's not
Yeah,
zillion.
we're
It's
starting with 0.
Oh, 0. Yeah.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
if we're counting zero.
Yeah.
All right,
What about
Reindeer, what
negative
is your answer?
-1 zillion? No, I think we should.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go with Z0, please, Alex.
Yeah, very nice, very nicely done. Getting it at the last moment. So you get 2 points for that. And yeah, these are indeed the smallest number that contains each of the last 4 letters of the alphabet.
Nice.
I guess you have to. I guess it should be non-negative number, but I mean, if you said -1 zillion,
To be fair, there are negative numbers with W's also.
Yeah, breaks.
I feel like I would have very confidently said there isn't one.
I'm going from memory. I think Will Shorts uses this sometimes as a brain teaser and like ice-breaking things in like ballrooms at events. Like a true false trivia, a billion is the smallest number that has a B in it. True or false? You have a second to think about it. And of course it is. Anyone?
True?
It is true.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Give Frisco another point for our team. He got it right.
And if I remember right, I think A only shows up in the word and
Thousand.
for like 101.
Well,
There's
right.
also
Yeah,
a
and if
thousand-
that doesn't count, then
thousand.
it's 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had like a very strict like fourth grade teacher who insisted that and is only before a fraction, so it's like 101, but whatever. She's gone now. Moving on.
As a curriculum developer, that's actually like we had to make this decision of whether to put in the word and or not in these numbers, and I think we decided not to. So,
It's Anderson, only you can nudge this country in the right direction. Please.
all right, Zim Invaders, it is back to your pick.
All right, finish us off, Will.
And we have the Trans Pride flag, please.
All right, the Trans Pride flag. These are the image questions. So
Fantastic.
a reminder that
I'm
you
T for
can.
2.
All right. Good luck. Your minute starts now.
Blue and red mittens. It could be warm wool and mittens. It could be favorite things.
Absolutely, it could be.
Okay, what would the sequence be if it's
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, blah 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 blah, and warm wool and mittens. So I'm okay with buzzing in on 5 and just saying raindrops on roses.
Oh, you
I'd
think
say
it's going
play
in the
big.
other? You think it's going the other direction?
I think it's going back to the front because you
That's
always
really
want to get one
smart.
you can get
Yeah,
to.
that sounds smart to me.
I think it's a
Fine.
warm copper
Have a shot.
something copper kettles and warm wool and mittens.
So
Yeah,
raindrops on Rosa, a picture of.
Are we okay with that?
Yeah, I love that.
Sure.
All right. What's your answer?
Show us some messy petals.
All right. Well, you went big or went home, and
Yay!
Nice.
Wow. Impressive.
Wow.
you went very big on this
Good
one for the 5-pointer. Yeah, these are the first 4 objects in my favorite things in reverse order.
We just rang the bell. A 5. Great job, David. If that didn't sound like a bell,
I'm gonna go to sleep now.
well done. Well done.
Yeah,
The stream already was turned, but here's a bell. Hold on. Stupid reference. No one's gonna get that one. Anyway.
All right. Yeah, well, yeah, very nicely done, and yeah, good bravery to go for it on 5 as well. Now you've basically caught up, although Reindeer Flotilla gets the last pick. So
right,
here
let's do it.
is your question. Good luck.
Oh,
Ooh. Greek
Pyro.
something. All right.
Pyro. It's row. So it's like pro.
Is that a row second?
So it would be pronounced pro, I'm guessing, but I don't know what that does for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Next.
next please.
Next, please. Yeah.
Oh, well,
It's not theta.
Would this be like
Isn't that me?
that's
meta?
a mu. A mu is
Oh,
an M.
prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase.
Oh my
What?
God. Oh, buzzer. That's
All right.
huge. I love it.
Tele written out like this. All right. I guess we could take
Go
a second
for
to
it.
think about why it's being written like this, but that feels nice.
That feels good.
Yeah.
All right.
God.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, what's your answer?
Let's say, could you see tele and written in that kind of funky way?
Yeah, I put
Saying
these in
Greek
a
even?
very, very weird.
Wow.
I'm not entirely sure what writing system I've used for these, but you still get 3 points. Very nicely done. Yeah, these are the etymologies of the stages of mitosis. You can see them all written out here, but you already said all of them. So
I love that Paolo pulls out that for 3 out of nowhere, saves the whole question, but doesn't know the word Greek.
This happens in real games too, where I'm so afraid of saying something that is wrong.
All right. So yeah, very, very nicely spotted. That was some great gets in the sequences round, and now we will move to the wall. So I think Ben will handle this, but I can give you the link to the grid.
You mean I have to stop typing in the chat where I'm finding something productive, semi-productive to do? Yes, that's exactly right. We are going to go as soon as I find them breakout rooms. Sorry, this thing wasn't wide enough. Got it. Okay, create one breakout room, assign manually, and that
What's
is going
happening?
to be, bear with me, I'm so bad at this. The other breakout room is going to be Will, Shannon, Jason, and
What's happening?
David. Shoving you into the phantom zone. You're going to float across the universe. We're going to be Superman and Lex Luthor. See you in a bit.
Good luck.
Have fun.
Oh, I got fun.
Why must I yammer about the Phantom Zone with every game? It just feels like that's what it is. Okay, so let's
All
see.
right. So I can just paste the link in Zoom, I guess.
Yeah, here, I'm gonna unshare the screen. Stop the share. I'm not gonna say what I always say about her. And we are gonna get a new game board. Bear with me, sorry. Do we have link in chat, Anderson?
Yeah. It's the most recent link, 843.
Sorry. It was blocked by this breakout room thing, sorry. Yeah, this is the kind of thing that slows down the game. You know what would be faster than this? If I told a merely 45-minute story about Gretchen Whitmer. I know everybody must have gotten a huge kick out of it.
Oh, I enjoyed that story. That's really good.
You're the one. Okay. All right, let's see. We got Sam, Francisco, Reindeer, Ben, Paul. Beautiful. I think we're all
Cool.
here. Is Anderson, are you in?
Yep, I am. I think
Getting
I
it?
see you four in the room, so I think I just need to click the show grid button. But you do
Got it.
want to share your screen first? or-
Yeah, I gotta share that. And there we are. I'm gonna see it popping into.
All right, cool.
Beautiful.
And-
Well, if
do you
Max
have
were
a
here, I would say
clicker?
Max, do you want to click? Anybody want to? I'll defer to whoever wants to do it.
I could be the guy. Might as well.
Go for it.
Sweet.
All right,
That-
if everyone's ready, yeah. So I guess as just to quickly explain this round, you'll see 16 objects, and you need to put them into 4 groups of 4. When you have 2 of them, you get 3 guesses left to get the last 2. And for each one you get right, you'll get 1 point. And then afterwards, for each one you can explain, you'll get another point. And yeah, okay. Well,
Okay,
right.
so people who are familiar with New York Times connections, this is
yeah,
like,
this is the New York Times connections round.
Yeah.
exactly. Except the huge difference here is that we have a countdown timer. You have unlimited wrong guesses until you've gotten 2 of the groups, and at that point, it's 3 strikes and you're out. So as you may or may not be about to see, sometimes we have to sort of cycle among 5 choices, but
Yeah,
Cross
it's very
that bridge.
common to have red herrings and in Only Connect.
no problem. Sorry, I over-explained it. Go for it, Anderson.
All right, so if you're all ready, I will share the grid. And good luck. Here you go.
All right.
Okay.
Delta Golf uniform. I feel
Uh,
like that's
Tango.
probably going to be too obvious.
Tango, Lima, there's a lot of them. We're gonna have
Yeah.
to go somewhere else, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
And
actually,
then
the
we also, of
alpha
course,
is-
have
It can't be the
Beta,
alpha
Eta.
one because that's
Yeah,
ALF.
because that's
So Tango
there's a
Lima.
couple like
Well, yeah,
statistical distribution, so like uniform, normal,
normal
Oh, nice.
T,
and likely for
T,
others.
normal, and what would the last one be?
Probably one of the Greek letter ones, so like beta maybe.
Nice. Heck yeah. I'm also seeing Cheery, Tango, and Lima are all 1 letter off from a fruit.
Oh, nice.
Well
great.
done. Well done.
Yeah.
Oh, plug to
Plug and plum.
plum.
Nice. Not nice. Dang it. Okay. Hold on.
No, that's great.
Okay.
That's great.
Yeah, it's one
Durian
off
is a
the-
durian, Durian.
Oh, good
nice.
guess. Solid. All right.
I'm going home. Good night.
There we go.
There you
Okay.
go.
And then
All
we have Epsilon, Eta, Theta, Delta, Alpha. So then
Okay.
Golf, Stink, and Plug are probably all something.
Gulp
we already-
backwards, flog backwards.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
flog,
Nits, Gulp, Flog.
and
Yeah, and
eight
8.
backwards. Sweet.
Yeah, they're all subordinate Nice.
Wow, very nicely done.
Oof.
Just a little over 1 minute. Yeah, you did not fall for the red herrings of the data alphabet letters, which did not exist.
Nice.
All right, so now I will ask you to find the commonality, or to say the commonalities for 1 more point for each. So for this first row, uniform, normal, T, and beta.
Yeah, what were we saying for that one?
Distribution.
Either like statistics distribution.
Yeah,
Or-
that's correct. Yeah, these are all distributions.
Mhm.
Yeah, for the T, yeah, you might have done the T test in high school statistics. That's based on the T distribution.
Yeah, a year ago. Ugh.
All right, and the second row, Cheery, Tango, Lima, and Dorian.
Fruits with the letter changed.
Yep, that's correct. And yep, this third row, Stink, Plug, Golf, and Ada.
Subordinate lapse.
Yep.
Words that spell words backwards.
Yeah, and this last row, Epsilon, Data, Theta, and Alpha.
They're letters in some writing system.
I was waiting for that. Yeah.
This is the hardest group. Yeah, that's
As soon as I heard the word Greek, I was like, call back. Okay,
Yeah,
thank
so
you
it's
so much.
like what, theta phase, alpha phase, delta phase. Yeah,
All right.
Greek letters.
Yeah, that's correct. So
Sweet.
yeah, good job. You get the 4 points and 4 points, and so you get the 2-point bonus for a perfect 10 on this round.
Nice.
Wow. Beautifully done. All right. First thing I'm going to do, of course, is close this window in my
Okay,
usual panic that
yeah.
I'm going to ruin the game by letting them see the answers.
All right.
So
Yeah, and then I guess I
close-
also need to make the second link.
Exactly. So I close that window waiting for, okay, got it. So the share is over. I don't know. Was that the case when her variety show went off the air? Oh, I did it again. All right. Close all rooms. And when they get back in here, I will share this link ending in BNJJ. Is that where we're going, I think? Let's do this. Let's do.
Oof, sorry
Alright,
guys for your
cool.
0 and 10. That's rough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll get them
yeah.
next time. No worries about it.
All right. So it looks like everyone's here. So here is your link.
All right, sharing is caring. That is on the Twitch stream. Nothing left to do except watch you guys crush it.
Wait, Ben, I think you're still in the old one.
Oh, no wonder I'm the only one here. Sorry. Let me wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so I apparently got it. I grabbed the link before you added the new link and so
Okay, yeah.
got it. My one ending in whatever JJ is no good. Sorry. Back to the chat. Sorry, everybody. All right. Get the breakout rooms out of the way. All right. So the link ending in FX1 is what we want.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Can't
think
say
I
it if
did
we have
it.
good intentions. All right. Let's do this. Let's do that. And let's do.
Cool. Yep. I
See
see
why
all
these
5 people.
games go. See why this game takes so long because I am bad at this. All right. Here we go.
Cool. Also, I guess I probably should have done this last time, but I guess I can make sure people can see the buzzer, and if everyone saw that, then
Yes, all
Alright.
good. At least for
Alright.
me.
Yep,
cool. Do you know who's going to be clicking?
we do.
All right. In that case, if you're all ready, we can get started. Good luck. Here is your grid.
Okay, we've got uniform and golf from NATO.
We've got Greek
Lima.
letters all over the place.
Yeah,
Um,
so we've got Greek and NATO for sure. The stuff that isn't is like cheery and stink, plug, plum, cherry,
oh, nice.
Ooh.
Dorian to durian, and something else. Does
Tango
stink
to
change to
Tango to
something?
mango.
Oh, that's good. Should we try that
Oh,
one?
Let's do that. Do that. That's
Durian. Plum.
No, not that
oh,
one.
Cherry.
oh man.
Oh,
Uh,
did I do the right set? I may have clicked the wrong thing. Nope, still
No,
not
you
right.
got it.
Oh, lime for Lima.
Okay.
I'll cycle those while people
Yeah,
look
it's-
others. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
All right, so we know we've got NATO phonetic. We know we've got Greek letters.
So we've got T,
so-
stink, and plug still. Stink bug, plug bug, that's not something.
Normal,
Square.
T-bone, T-square,
normal.
T-shirt.
What's normal?
Normal distribution.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
should we
so-
T distribution's a thing, I think.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
Should we
was
try
wondering
normal
if-
and see if it works?
yeah, I would try normal because it's the
I don't
No, it
think
does not.
stink is a distribution though.
you can't imagine.
Uniform distribution?
I mean that is a uniform distribution, but I don't know what stink is going to be.
Well, no, maybe we don't have fully the other groups.
Oh, so maybe it's a red herring.
I don't
Yeah, I think NATO's not gonna happen because Lima and Tango are gone, so golf is on the table and
golf. Normal.
golf.
Okay, so try normal, uniform, T, and what's our other distribution? Eta, epsilon.
I don't know. It feels like it could be any of them.
Delta.
Okay.
Delta, sure. Stink bugs.
I'm gonna do some Greek and see if we can get them out of the way.
Okay. So what do we have left if we're from phonetic alphabet? We have alpha, uniform, golf.
Alpha is also Greek though.
Right, but if I'm like
Yeah.
alpha, uniform, golf, and that's it, and delta. So alpha, delta, uniform, golf. If that doesn't work, then NATO's out.
Nope.
Okay.
Huh.
Log Ada.
T-shirt, golf shirt, uniform.
Try real quick, alpha, delta, uniform, golf, just because those are the four that what could be NATO. No, okay. Crap.
Um,
I mean, normal, uniform. We definitely, so then it's probably statistical distributions.
yeah, we just don't have the time, unfortunately.
All right, sorry, it looks like you're
That was
out of
hard.
time. So I will resolve the grid, or I guess I
Technically,
can.
we do the first group first.
Oh,
I think.
all right. So yeah, I'll start by asking for the first group. What do
These
these have in common?
are almost fruits.
Yeah, that's correct. You can change one letter to get a fruit. And plug was a red herring for that one. And now I'll resolve the grid, and I'll give you a little bit of time for.
So that's going to be the distribution.
So do I need to click this button multiple times?
Possibly. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So yeah. So the second row, T, uniform, beta, and normal.
Are we happy with this one as distributions?
Yeah.
These are graphing terms, distribution terms.
Yep. These are all probability distributions. You tried a lot of Greek letters, but not beta, unfortunately. And this third row, stink, golf, plug, and Ada.
Oh,
Well,
these are all words backwards. These are some ordinal
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well spotted.
Log and knits.
These are all words that are also words, and you reverse them. And this last group is the toughest one.
These are from some weird writing style.
The way we
2 for 2 gag.
Yep. Congratulations. So you did correctly name all the 4 connections. So you get 1 and 4, which for a total of 5 points. Yep. And there was certainly a big NATO alphabet red herring, although alpha isn't. I think Ben Zimmer mentioned alpha is spelled with an F, so it couldn't be part of that group, anyways.
Good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was when it turned out there wasn't a NATO group. I had to double check. It's like, wait, no, that can't. But how do we get rid of so many of them?
All right. So yeah. I guess we can go back to the main room now.
Okie dokie. I was watching a video the other day, by the way, where someone was talking about how he loved palindromes, and he made a little device that with one like motion takes letters and then flips them but keeps them right side up to make their reverse. But he called them amordnalap.
I know, yeah.
Amordnalap, and it hurt me.
Yeah, I was like, come on, Michael Stevens of Vsauce. Like you're so close. But yeah. Nonetheless, cool contraption. I love a good contraption.
If I didn't have such strong feelings about the word, it would have been so much better.
Yeah.
All right, so on the grid, Reindeer Flotilla went first, and they did get 10 points. So, well done.
Which is just a 0 with a 1.
And as we all saw, Zim Invaders went second and got 5 points. So Reindeer Flotilla is up 9 going into the vowels. But
got you right where we want you, Paolo.
He's terrible at this, I hear.
My God, I'm muted.
All right, cool. So I guess this is where we should do a buzzer check. Wait, how do I clear the buzzer? All right. Reset. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm sure this is easier like on your laptop that you're used to instead of the interface from our league.
Yeah, but this is nice because obviously like everyone can do it from their own device. So
yeah, it's great that they make it available for everybody. It's really nice that way.
All right. Was that everyone? Sorry, I can't count to 8. So
it was a T distribution away from whatever it's supposed to be.
All right. Cool. So we have 5 rounds of vowels, and we'll just do all of them.
Okay, you want to
And-
explain, or did we explain to new viewers what the vowels deal is?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. So for this round, we'll have 5 sort of sets of 4 answers, and in each of them, I'll give the name, like I'll give a category or description of the answers, and the players will need to buzz in and say the words, except the vowels have all been removed, and the remaining consonants, including Y, have been arbitrarily respaced. So you need to restore the vowels and buzz, and when you figure it out, buzz in and then say the answer. And I'll try to be pretty strict with timing. So I don't want people to just instantly buzz on every clue and then think for 2 seconds. Although you can do that at your own risk. And if you buzz in, anyone on the team can answer. If you start an answer and someone else on their team completes it, that's fine, as long as there wasn't a long break in between. And yeah, you get 1 point if you get it right. If you get it wrong, you lose a point, and the other team gets a chance at stealing it for 1 point. And yeah, I think hopefully that's all the rules. But yeah, it should be, if you haven't seen this before, it should be pretty clear after the first couple. All right, so good luck to everyone. Okay, I might not actually know who's on which team, but I'll try my best.
So I think all of the names include the team in
Okay.
when they pop
Yeah.
up.
Okay, cool. All right.
For in some form at least.
Yeah. I just might get confused with the zippers, but yeah, I'll
If you like, I can exit and choose a better name.
No, that's fine. Totally.
What's confusing about that, Anderson? It seems totally clear to me.
All right. Here is your first subject, which are things often mistaken for UFOs. So here's the first clue. Yeah, Paolo?
Meteors.
Yeah, that is correct.
Those are actually UFOs. I object.
Yeah, outclicked by Paolo as where we all.
That's where we are.
Yeah,
We
okay,
will
yeah.
continue to be.
All right. Here is number 2. Paolo.
International Space Station.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is correct.
Oh my God.
All right. Here is the third one. Paolo.
Aurora.
Gotta be.
Yeah. Very nice.
Aurorai.
Or Aurorai, but Aurora is fine.
It's things plural, Paolo.
Yeah. Yeah, you can take it up with I don't know,
the Greek
Ben.
language. 3 for 3.
All right, and here's the last one.
Venus.
Will. Yep,
Venus.
just correct.
Nicely.
Does anyone think Paolo was a little too quick with explanations for UFOs?
I
Someone
know
been
what I
spending a
mean.
little time on this?
Yeah.
All right, here is your second group. The subject is fictional races. So here is the first. Paolo.
Centaur.
Yeah, that is correct.
Not the Centauri from Alpha Centauri.
Yeah, I mean, if you
Plural
gave me an
Centauri.
explanation, I'm gonna take it. All right, here's number 2. Ben.
Oompa Loompa.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is
nice.
correct.
Nice.
Nice job.
Oh, we tapped it right at the same time.
All right, here is number 3. David.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah, the last race in every Mario Kart game.
Oh,
Nice. Oh, well done.
And the clue 4. David.
Race, because race is a construct.
That's not the answer I was looking for, but
Point.
how about I won't take points off for that?
Orc.
Because...
Take Orc instead.
Okay. All right, fine. All right, I'll give it to you. Yeah, I was looking for Orc.
Are there going to be spares in these categories, or is this category over?
There are no spares.
I'm curious if you would have taken rock for that one.
Oh,
Oh.
nice.
Is
Yeah,
that a
maybe,
right?
maybe I would have. I mean, I feel like I probably would have had to take it, but it's not something I considered. I just
All
thought
right,
it was funny that it looked like race.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It really did.
Was I the only person sitting on the letter L?
I also was waiting for an
Oh,
L,
yeah.
but-
Yeah, I think people have mentioned that in the past. Yeah,
Oh, for
that's a good one.
Eloy?
Oh man.
Eloy, yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
I felt like that was going to be like an 8-way foot race. Everyone would like break.
Oh, the crossword people. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Eloy, is that what they're what like? What, was
Eloy?
it the time machine? The race of like
Yeah.
weird creatures in the time machine.
I can.
Yeah.
They're the golden ones, or they're the underground ones. The underground are Morlocks.
Yeah,
Right.
I think it's right. Yeah.
Who knows?
All right. So the third category is autological words, and I'll just explain. An autological word is a word that describes itself. So one example would be pentasyllabic, because
that
it
one.
has 5 syllables. That will not be one of these, but
I think
yeah.
that was the one I was waiting on.
All right. So here is the first one.
Oh,
Apollo.
Grandiloquent.
Yeah, that's correct.
Nice.
Super vocalic.
Good speed.
True.
Ben, don't give away the third one.
Yeah.
All right. Here's number
So
2.
locked in.
Apollo.
We.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very short word, I would say.
Oh,
All right, here's number 3. Ben.
Repeated.
Yeah, that's correct.
How on earth is that correct? I thought it was wrong when I said
I
it.
think we're about to see in the fourth clue why it's.
Oh,
All right.
oh my God! Can we?
Here's
Can we,
the
can we
fourth
just-
one.
Can we give that to David?
All right,
Repeat
David. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
I see what you're doing.
I mean, I was just so excited to click first at who needs answers. That's a joke. I didn't deserve that one. Sorry, sorry
Oh,
teammates.
Yeah,
I
maybe
fell
you
off
should
a
have made
boat
it
into
clear
a
beforehand
nice
that
boat.
you're allowed to buzz before the clue comes up.
But you have to be really confident.
David, that is like that's better than getting a 5 if you click before the clue and you got the
Honestly.
right.
that's like a no hat mafia move.
Yes.
All right, so here is the fourth category, which is superheroes or villains with dumb names.
Oh
Love
my
it.
God.
And for this category only, I will not deduct points to encourage guesses.
Mm.
All right, here is the first one. Ben.
Sportsmaster?
Yeah, that's correct.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, he's a
Yes.
super villain. He uses like weaponized sports equipment.
He was a major antagonist in 2 different TV shows.
Yeah, Lazy
Okay, I don't know.
Town and no.
Young Justice and Stargirl.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Are these either Marvel or DC or something unrelated?
DC.
Wow. Okay, well then 2 for 2 on things that I didn't know were the answer. Dave, you're like the comic book expert. Where were you?
I was a
All right.
second behind you.
Yeah, I figured, but it's a miracle that you didn't get in there before me.
All right, here's number 2.
Oh my God.
Animal, vegetable, mineral man.
That is correct.
Are we
That's the Dave I know.
serious?
That's the Dave I know.
His power is that he can transform into any animal, vegetable, or mineral.
Covers it.
Oh,
Oh man. Just wait for him to turn into andesite. All the villains will be quaking, let me tell you.
All right, here's the third one.
Yes, I was waiting for Matter Eater
okay.
Lad. Let's go.
Wow, okay. I'm impressed. All right, wow. Yeah, that's correct. Yep,
Yeah, I love Matter Eater Lad so much.
I believe he's from the planet Bismol, as in
Yeah.
Pepto-Bismol.
Oh my God,
And
I
that's
love Matter
not
Eater.
sarcasm. That is canon.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, Matter Eater Lad, I think, can just eat anything or so, if I remember correctly.
Yep,
That's
that's
his
fully
power.
true. Isn't he
And,
also like really like Mr. Fantastic stretchy as well? Or is
Oh,
that a
maybe,
different
yeah,
guy?
I don't
I don't-
think so.
Maybe
Because
that's- maybe
there's
that-
someone else I think with that power in the Legion. But I
Yeah.
don't remember who.
I don't know who I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the guy who looks like the guy from the cover of To Live and Die in Las Vegas.
I don't know.
All
I don't
right. Anyways, here is the last clue. Okay, I guess people may have been sitting on this.
This is the one I had locked in.
Apollo.
Arm fall off boy.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, I guess these are too well known. Sorry.
I was this close to pulling a David and buzzing before it came up. 'Cause I'm like,
I was here thinking, is he going to do 2 Legion of Superheroes members in a row? Crazy. played by Nathan Fillion in the Suicide Squad.
Wow.
All right, well done on that category. Here is the last one. This category is letters of the alphabet.
Oh God.
All right, so here's the first one. Ben.
Omega in some crazy alphabet.
Yeah, I'm not telling you which alphabet this one is.
What is that, like cuneiform or something? I don't
No, they speak it in
Watches.
an Eau de France.
Sorry, this is a British show, so it's Omega.
Oh my God.
All right, here's the second one. Ben.
Ingma.
Yeah, very nice.
Ingmar Bergman.
International Phonetic Alphabet.
It's in the International
That's
Phonetic
the
Alphabet.
thing.
As if it wasn't unfair enough that we have Paolo, we've got like Ben Zimmer rattling off his like world alphabet knowledge here.
Yeah, this is the symbol for the NG sound, like ing, like singing or whatever. That's represented with the ing. Here's the third. David. Sorry, that's time.
Yeah.
It's F.
Yeah, F is correct. Yeah.
From
I was waiting for something very close to this and got excited.
Yeah, this is like it's in Icelandic and other related languages. It's represents the hard th sound. So it's like the letter, like in Odin, the D is like written with this symbol. So the actual pronunciation would be like Odin, but it's just got transliterated to D. And here's the last one. All right, Ben.
Zed.
Yeah, that's correct.
I was waiting for TCH for H.
Well, totally. Yeah. So before it started, I was waiting for DBL for W, and then I was so confused by all the weird stuff Ben Zimmer was saying that I forgot the one I was sitting in. Do they call him JZ or JZ? And that is not a joke. I seriously am wondering what they call it. Anyone?
Only in
yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I would have to assume it's just JZ because like.
I mean, that is just one of the reasons that I want to get Victoria Corn Mitchell on this stream, because I want clarity on that issue. But I also think she'd be fun to have. Wow. Wait,
all right, well done. So yeah, that was Ranger Flotilla did very well. I have them scoring 15 and Zim Invader scoring 4 for a final score of 40-20. So.
Wow.
Good game.
Well, high scoring all around. I think honestly some of our points were just simply a function of we picked the right questions. Well played.
No, well played.
Points. Anderson is 60 points higher than average in your experience?
Oh yeah, I mean almost certainly, but I don't remember this game in particular, but I mean I think yeah, you definitely did well in the like usually a couple of the ones in round one, like the like the northernmost section of a country, that one has played pretty hard. I think there's another one that but all of them got converted and you got a lot of them for like 2s and 3s. So
wow, great job. I think the win for all of us, I don't think anyone cares about the score or the win. The win is getting to play this game, so much fun, and hang out with our friends in the chat. Anderson, Wang, take a bow. That was great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Anderson. This was a lot of fun.
Great set.
Yeah, well done.
And for the purpose of the video that's recording, I agree. The score doesn't matter. It's totally not something I'm going to stay up at night thinking about at all.
I said durian, let the record reflect, and my teammates did the rest. So I feel like that was like a 50-50 type thing.
Yeah. It's like a 70-30. You were pulling a lot of weight.
Yeah, a lot of durians in this cart.
For all that Ben Bass is always saying he never contributed, like how many buzz-ins did you get in that?
Yeah, you got quite
a couple. More than I did.
I think I got the ones that everybody buzzed on, and like by a millisecond I was there. But I was out-clicked by Paolo on the very first question, and I was like, I'm just glad I even clicked before he I'm glad I saw it before he had it, But no, that was everybody contributed in their ways. I mean, sometimes we just nudge our teammates toward the right answer. Anybody have any deep thoughts, recipes to share, sports predictions before we move on to the second half of tonight's game? With that resounding no, that is the end. Kelsey, you can do it in the chat box. That's the end of the Only Connect game. What we now will do here, I see we're like 70 minutes into this thing ish, but there's not much more. There will be a shorter second half of the show, begging the question of whether it's a half.
I'll be right back.
I'm sorry, Ben?
I'll be right back.
Ah, got it. Okay, so we are going to play some buzzer trivia. Jason Meyerowitz, would you please do the honors? Create a everybody, if you could steer everybody in the Zoom, could you please steer your browsers toward buzzman.live? That is where we will get our buzzers. And I think Jason in the Zoom chat will share the word for the room we will enter. That will be our buzzer. Once again, everybody in the chat is welcome to play. Once again, please don't say any answers, but you can type buzz or anything that suits you to indicate you've got the answer. Routinely, people in the chat get these faster than we do. I think I saw Yogesh here, for example, another Jeopardy rock star. I can't imagine that he won't crush this thing. Join room. Kiara is asking in the chat what this buzzer trivia set is from. I will read an author credit momentarily. Give me 1 second. I'm glad Ben's not here because on this aging Mac, I've got an adequately big but not huge screen. And so it's a little tricky when I have to get the old PDF with all the questions in addition to like seeing all your beautiful faces and so forth, the chat box. Okay, this is a set of before and after. I don't want to beat it to death, but we are going to be hearing buzzer trivia. Jason, you want to explain what trash, aka like college bowl, quiz bowl style trivia is, just so that people can get a break from my drone?
Sure. Trash is a backronym for testing recall about strange happenings, and it essentially encapsulates all of the things that go into quizzing / trivia that are not the traditional academic canon. So that includes movies, music, TV, music being kind of your pop culture music, maybe the occasional jazz, but you're not going to hear anything about Mozart or the like in here. Comic books, video games, memes, internet, basically anything that would likely come up if you're watching Pop Culture Jeopardy. Those are the sorts of things that happen here. Oh, and the sports, of course, is a major category that I left out. So lots of that. And then before and after, for those who are not familiar, is also taken from the worlds of Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune, where two different things are combined into one because they have a similar word or syllable at the end of one and the beginning of another. So, for instance, a question that has about the author of vampire fiction, who is also San Francisco's treat, could be Anne Rice-A-Roni.
All right, well explained. Well explained. I should also say I'm glad everyone's still here. All the players in Only Connect and Anderson, of course, are welcome to stay. I'm glad that everybody is still here. This part is not compulsory. If you need to go somewhere, feel free to peace out. But the more the merrier, please stay. I love when people stay. We have 13 questions. It's not that much more. We will land this plane well before the 2-hour mark. But if anybody wants to split, now's the time. All right. Don't say you weren't warned. To answer Kiara's question, this is a before and after packet written by a person named Alex Zurich, D-Z-U-R-I-C-K. I think this came maybe from a high school or college quiz bowl scenario. Replacement questions are by Vasa Clark. There will be 2 spares at the end that we're just going to play like regular questions. In like a quiz bowl format, the way these generally work is, or the way Jason, I think, explained it, but I'm going to read sort of a thick paragraph. Every sentence clues, ignoring the before and after facet, everything in this paragraph, everything I read will all clue the same answer. And it starts really obscure and tricky, and it gets easier and easier until the last sentence is a total giveaway. Not unlike often the 4th question in Only Connect, first round. So, of course, the earlier the better. And if you can get it off of some weird thing that only you know, then you will buzz in first. In the chat, once again, please, you can type G for got it or type buzz, but don't type the answer. And I've got 13 questions. We'll just knock these things out. I see 8 of you lined up vertically. Is Ben Zimmer not back yet? Should we give him a sec?
He's left the call, I think.
Oh, is he? I thought he said he'll be right back. Maybe I
He
misheard.
did.
Yeah.
You know, I don't even know that we need to keep score, much less worry about if everybody's here. Should we just move on?
Might as well.
Okay. All right. Remember, it's before and after, so be listening for both halves. All right, question 1. This man wrote and illustrated a book in which he describes a ladybug who was grouchy after being alienated from the results of her labor. This man encourages brown bears to change the world, not just to tell the narrator. Paolo.
Eric Karl Marx.
It is Eric Karl Marx.
Oh, nice.
Well done. That was
This
quick.
is gonna be fun.
I had a moment there where I
That's good.
forgot I was before and after. I thought this is a like wild sounding children's book.
I am going to throw these into the chat. I don't know. Is there like demand? Okay, I'm not going to try to keep up with Kiara or other people in the chat, but I don't know. It doesn't take that long. I'm going to throw these into the chat just for posterity. Oftentimes, because given the strength of the people in this game, we're not going to hear a fair amount of this material. Okay, next question. The protagonist of this film served as law clerk under Chief Justice Del Goren Berger. This film saw moisture farmers Owen and Baru Lars upset by the Whitewater scandal until the title character, their nephew, took over the investigation. The protagonist spent much of the 1980s as United States Solicitor General after being appointed by President George H.W. Lucas. In spite of a finger-wagging denial, the title character argued that Bill Clinton was indeed his father via Monica Lewinsky. For 10 points, Jason.
And Star Wars.
It is Ken Star Wars, aka Kenneth Star Wars. I think this was kind of generational. But yeah, good job, Jason. Again, we're not keeping score, but props to you, sir. We move on. Next question. This literary character is fined $5,000 each time she enters the red room where her uncle, Sonny Vaccaro, died because it does not have enough white. This girl turns up on the doorstep of the Rivers family, having left all her possessions, including her spizikes, in a coach. This friend of Helen Burns and Mars Blackman left Lowood School for the University of North Carolina before being signed by Jerry Krause to work at Thornfield Manor. About this character, love interest Edward Rochester frequently said, "It's gotta be the shoes." Paolo.
Like Jane Eyre Jordans.
It is Jane Eyre Jordans, yes. Heavily clued. Sonny Vaccaro. All right. Oh, I didn't put Kenneth Star Wars into the chat. Everybody heard me say it. All right, well done. And on we go. 4th question. The pilot episode of this series was written by Gerald Templer, British High Commissioner of Malaysia in the 1950s, and was called I Wasn't Ready. The American military use of 245D and 24D is alluded to in Regina Spektor's theme song for this series, which mentions searching the ground for a oil man.
Is that me? Then Agent Orange is the New Black.
That is correct. Are you oil man?
Nice.
I think I may have put the name in a couple times.
All right, we're gonna get an invasion of.
I thought I was beaten to it. I was so annoyed at Oil Man.
Wow. When I saw
Well
245T, was this the like standard distributions of numbers that I completely didn't understand? I don't know, maybe. Okay, good job. I think Oil Man, don't be surprised, Dave, if you get called Oil Man at some future day.
This is gonna go great for me.
Well job. All right, Dave, you get your props. Wow, we had I wasn't looking at the chat, but wow, yeah, we had some early buzzing going on the old Air Jordan question, predictably. Okay, good job, Oil Man. All right, we move on. In one device named for this man, one can, quote, hide the deadly black tarantula in order to protect it from electromagnetic radiation. One law named for this man describes how 6-foot, 7-foot, 8-foot lines of force can generate an electromotive force. One of this scientist's Christmas lectures discussed how the chemistry of candles allowed him to work all night on a drink of rum. Early in this man's career, Humphrey Davy served as his tally man. For 10 points, name this electrochemical. Paolo.
Michael Faradeo.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Man.
nice.
Paolo.
I got the second part at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, I
I
was
feel like I'm getting
Sir.
the academic parts of these.
I was-
but,
I was thinking it can't be George Michael Faraday. None of that sounds right for George Michael. I didn't even try the other side.
I heard 6 foot 7 foot and got hung up on Lil Wayne for too
I
long.
also did, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so stuck up on Humphrey Davy served as his tally man. That is just an amazing sentence.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I like when people write these and they really like go back and forth and blend the info like 5 times over in one sentence. I'm impressed that you had the Michael, not just the Faradeo. Good job. Paolo, short for polymath, I think. All right, next question. In this game, wearing the bunny hood allows the protagonist to run faster through all 7 colored rooms. Each hour on the hour, the protagonist of this game stops the orchestra to play the Song of Time. Anderson.
This Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask of the Red Death.
That is correct.
Nice.
Wow.
I mean, I
7
don't think
colored rooms.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have had either half of that, but I 100% would not have had the Zelda thing. I don't think I would have had either half.
And that wasn't featured in your set, Anderson, so you had
Yeah,
no
yeah,
prep.
that's true. Yeah, no one could accuse me of studying for the before and after.
Anderson getting huge props in the chat, swooping in with the casual mega get. Nice one, Anderson. That's called getting your money's worth. All right, next question. Hybrids of, are we going to see a durian in this question? We'll find out. Hybrids of this fruit include Vescana, Bringhurstii, and one with Iris West. All species of this fruit have a base haploid count of 7 chromosomes, which allows it to vibrate through solid matter. Pests of this fruit include a namesake type of aphid and the Pied Piper. This fruit with exterior ovaries remained unavailable for harvest from 1985 to 2008 due to its death in Crisis on Infinite Earths. This member of genus Fragaria was preceded by a version named J. Garrick. For 10 points, name this speedy red fruit grown in Central City, the alter ego. Jason.
Strawberry Allen.
Strawberry Allen.
Strawberry.
Wow.
Dear Lord.
Nice.
Man.
That was the closest we came to reading the entire clue. We were in the last sentence. Jason pulling it out. We would have heard. I love that it's called Central City. I mean, could there be a more generic name of a city in a comic book?
They also have
Central
Coast City.
Wait, Coast, exactly. The alter ego of the Flash with exterior seeds. What Coast City is which one again?
That's Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. Yeah, I knew it was a DC one. Okay. Okay. Next, 8th question. Here we go. This painting is the most famous of its artist series depicting the Alpiles Mountains through the screen at the back porch door. This painting was completed while its artist had bloodstains on his hands after self-mutilating and committing himself to the St. Paul Asylum. A tree in the foreground may be the location where Andy's wife's body was buried. Andy left the bar walking on home because he didn't live far through the central village of this painting, an idealized version of Saint Remy or Saint-Remy. For 10 points, name this Vincent van Gogh painting in which the sky provides the only light after they hung an innocent man in a certain southern state. Will.
Starry Night, the lights went out in Georgia.
Yeah.
Very good.
Nice. Yeah.
Well
Nice.
done, Will. Very good. Wow, somebody broke her buzzer finger in the chat. Our friend Kelsey, who often plays in this game, is as usual racking up the points.
Did anyone else get on a Shawshank Redemption riff with Andy's wife being killed? Was that just me?
Wow, good, well
I
spotted.
haven't
Yeah.
seen it.
It was like the Shawshank Redemption of the Pharisees or something.
But exactly.
Yeah.
I prefer Robert Shawshank Redemption, having watched The Sting last night for the billionth time. Okay, note to moderate. This is pretty great. Quickly, this There's a note to the moderator relative to some high school or college kid who might have been in the room. Note to moderator, in case Mike Soros is in the room and complains that the Starry Night and the night the lights went out in Georgia is not technically a before and after, there is an extra replacement question in the packet. So, I'm sure Mike is among the teeming millions watching this. So Mike, we got your back. All right, we're skipping one about, is anybody here from Chicago? Well, I just gave it away. We're skipping one where the answer was University of Chicago Fire, assuming that there aren't some like hardcore Chicago Fire MLS like football fans here. We're going to move on. Next question. Mikhail Gorbachev won a Grammy Award for narrating this work, which also earned another performer a 2014 Golden Globe for Best Actor. The antagonist of this composition has a pet cat named Patrick, played by Kyle Chandler, who chases a bird named Donnie, played by Jonah Hill. After earning $22 million illegally on an IPO, the antagonist, Anderson.
Peter and the Wolf of Wall Street.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Done.
This is great.
And works.
I'm sorry, say it again.
And the works perfectly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I love these before and after questions. This is like the vowels round. I just get such a kick out of the format. Nicely done, Anderson. You really jumped in before, as you can see in the chat, the second half heavily clued the piece of music, but you somehow got it already. So good job. What gave it away to you in terms of Peter and the Wolf?
Oh, I actually did know the Gorbachev thing, but I was just trying to figure out what the other half could be for like the rest of the.
The Gorbachev thing rings a bell. I don't know that I would have been able to like pull that though. Good job. Okay, next question. Coma Pedrosa is an alternate name for the tallest mountain appearing on this show. The bridge crossing the Grand Valira is home to this television show's grumpy old troll. An organization called the Summa Tent on this show is used to combat a sneaky fox. A spin-off sees the main character's cousin Diego go to the neighboring countries of France and Spain. I knew someone was going to get it off of that. Paolo?
Dora the Explorer.
Wait, first of all, it was Paolo who bought.
That was Frisco.
Oh.
No, I saw Frisco's name.
Oh, did you?
Okay,
oh,
cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not looking at the buzzer until I have to like look away. Sorry,
Sorry.
Frisco.
It's Frisco.
Yeah, and Dora the Explorer.
That's it. I only heard you say Dora the Explorer, but I was very confident that you had the whole answer. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Paolo, how does it feel for your first time ever being outbuzzed? What's that?
I'm shaking.
Sorry.
I've been shaking for this whole thing, let me tell you.
Shaking fist. Sorry, Paolo. Don't mean to don't mean to keep making you the focus. All right, next question. During the 1970s, this composer collaborated with Hal Prince to retrieve Brisingamen. Brisingamen? I have no idea. One work by this composer includes a song about big, tall, terrible giants in the sky, which might be a reference to this composer's 9 mothers.
Okay.
Anderson.
Stephen Sondheim-Dahl.
It is Stephen
Nice.
Sondheim-Dahl. Well done. I was like, where is our friend Katie Grog? She knows everything about musical theater. I assume she knows her. Sondheim?
Yeah, I'm a huge Sondheim fan, but like that's like the extent of my musical theater knowledge, basically.
That's good. That's good. Ben Zimmer texting. Sorry, he had to go. No worries, Benjamin. We'll see you next time. You play. All right, we got 2 more. 2 more. Dos más. This song describes the cultural heritage preserved in the Lok Virsa Museum, where visitors can hear the voice of rage and ruin. An oft misheard lyric in this song states that there's a bathroom on the right in the Faisal Mosque. This song tells of Pervez Musharraf, who declared a state of emergency in this city in 2008 due to earthquakes and lightning and rivers overflowing. This song tells of a city located on Pothahar Plateau in the Punjab that by all accounts is bound to take your Paolo.
Gonna try it. Is it Islamabad Moon Rising?
It certainly is.
Nice.
Well done. Our friend Yogesh in the chat. Jumping in there. Yogesh, for the first time you've ever played trivia, you seem to be doing pretty well. All right, last question. Is this one worth 1,000 points? I think it is because it's anybody's game. All right, last one. No press. Have fun. Good luck. An opponent to iconoclasm who worked at one of these places wrote about the con man Moist von Lipwig in the Kludov Psalter. There are 20 of these institutions on Mount Athos, located in the mountainous country of Lancre. A centuries-old example of these communities located on the Sinai Peninsula is named for St. Catherine of Alexandria, whose remains were taken there by Atuin, a giant turtle. One resident of these locations who wrote Good Omens is monk Neil Gaiman. For 10 points, name this type of religious community typically ruled by the abbot who authored the Discworld series. Anderson.
Monastery Pratchett.
It is
Yeah.
Monastery Pratchett's. Well
Gosh.
done. Give me 1 second to throw this into the chat. Anderson, wow, you didn't just write a great set, you crushed the before and after trivia. Well done.
I think it helped that there are a lot of academic clues in there as well. But, yeah.
Well, yeah, theoretically this thing is like non-academic, but I guess we heard some. All right. Well, here I mean, gosh, you guys did so well on that here we landed this plane close to 90 minutes. I know that like today's movies aren't they averaging like 2:10 or 2 hours 10, 2 hours 20. I don't want to abuse the free time of all the players and everybody in the chat. So despite my yammering, we have gotten through this thing. Well played, everybody. Thank you. I just closed it. Thank you to, let me give quickly props to whoever wrote these. These are great questions. Really enjoyed those. Alex Zurich and Vasa Clark, thank you very much. Anderson Wang, one more time, thank you. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that game. Thanks to Ben Zimmer and everybody you see on the screens for playing along. This will be the last time we do this for a few weeks. I'm going to be heading out of town, but I'll be back on February 1st. And I think our COQL season will start in mid-February. So there will be time to knock out 1 or 2 more of these home games. Would somebody like to throw a link into the chat for the Connections Online Quiz League? I think the Taster Tournament is getting underway and it's too late to play that. However, it is still possible to join. I think COQL, is it not? Somebody correct me if I'm
pretty
wrong.
sure, yeah, the teams can definitely still register because the Taster folks have to be able to.
Exactly. There's a sort of a free sample tournament for anybody who is thinking about playing in our league. Thank you very much, Kelsey. Kelsey doing her usual yeoman-like MVP quality work, even from the chat box. Right, so if tonight's only Connect game looked like fun, you can join this league that many of us play in, Connections Online Quiz League. You can join with, it's a 3-on-3 in that league. You can join with friends of yours. You can join individually and be put on a scratch team. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. No pressure. Okay, we've done it. Congratulations. Give yourselves a hand. Anything we should talk about before we say goodnight?
Oh, we were saying while you guys were doing the wall, we should just remind folks that the American Crossword Puzzle Tournament in the first week of April, registration is open, but it does actually fill up. So if you're at all interested, you should think about registering now, especially because the hotel it's in is already sold out. So it is going fast.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. And I think the pairs competition is sold out.
I think that's right, or at least a waiting list, something like
Or
that.
right, there's a waiting list for it. So yeah, crosswordtournament.com, I think is where you want to go if you want to play.
Yes, and it's something like April 4th, 5th, 6th, basically.
That sounds right. Ben Zimmer and I will be officials at that tournament. So we are super bribable. Just kidding. No, it's a lot of fun.
Is that not what these matches have been for?
Well, yeah. This is like every correct answer you got here tonight is like 10 seconds or something off a puzzle. I'm not sure. No. Yeah, if you like crosswords, jump in. I cannot believe the hotel is already sold out. That's insane.
It took like 2 days. It was crazy.
They need a bigger hotel. I think. Well, anyway, we'll save that for another night. I don't know if they're outgrowing Stamford, Connecticut. But in any event, that's where it will be in the first weekend of April, as Dave said. Thank you everybody for playing. Look forward to doing this again soon. Last week I had a title card that I forgot to use. Let me mute myself for the rest of this stream so we get perfect. No. Okay. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hope to see you all again soon.
Bye, chat.
Thanks, Faz.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for inviting.
All right. Have a great night. Thanks.